How many girls have you slept with?
As many guys as you slept with. 1, 2, 3, go.
No, definitely not. You've exceeded that.
Ladies.
My head's big. Why am I always in front?
Sit on it. I'm not a hoe.
My bum's not going to soak it all up.
Well, that's one cheek's worth. Sit on one body when you feel honey. Every girl's nani is loose.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Want to see your booty?
Yeah.
How serious it is.
That was so Sophia.
Sophia.
Hi guys, so today's video is going to be called, we're going to start this kind of like once a week, anybody can ask Josh. That's what the video is called. So boy troubles, relationship questions, not so much because we're professional and we know what everyone's thinking, but so much because from experience sometimes you want to kind of get the answers to questions that the guy that you're seeing or involved with is not answering and is not going to answer, or you don't want to ask because it's a bit awkward and weird. Yeah? I posted the other day on Instagram a picture asking everybody to just send in their questions, and we got some really good ones.
How many did we get?
41 questions. That's a bit.
I know, but I feel bad if I don't answer them all.
We'll have to split it, so we'll ask them next time and then in the next
So
one.
pick every other question.
So it's just at random. It depends on how long he goes. Each answer is as well.
There's no simple answers when it involves relationships. Each of these people that sent the question want in-depth answers because they feel like their question is the most important.
Okay, so the first question, sometimes I can't say some of your Instagram names, so if I just say like the first part and then we're going to put it, where should we put it? On the screen. This
Down
side
there.
or that side?
Grab the other end, move it up, move it down to your side. There.
Okay. This is from Nicole Alexandra XO. Why do guys give you so much attention in the beginning and then fall off the face of the earth? Like they just stop replying or giving you anything, attention, without explanation. So why do you do that?
In my opinion, guys do that because they're either tired of waiting for what their intentions were, so maybe they wanted that sooner than later.
What's that?
That good loving. They wanted that sooner than later, so they're kind of bored of the chase. Or
what if they haven't mentioned it though? Because obviously they don't say
no
anything.
guy would mention it.
But then if the girl doesn't know that he wants to...
But obviously a guy doesn't speak to a girl just normally like, hi, how was your day? Da, da, da. There's always that flirty conversation like, what are you doing beautiful? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
So that's part of the game plan to get what they want. If they want a relationship, then they'll do that. But then that's where it's confusing because they use the same plot and make it out as if they want a relationship to get that good love.
Right.
Either that or they found something that they prefer or something that's more exciting. It's
the reality of it.
Yeah.
Or somebody who is giving what you're not. But that doesn't mean that you should then go and give just so his attention stays on you. Habiba said smile. Why do they lead you on, then choose to allow you for a bit, but then start all over again? I've actually had this experience and I'm probably sure a lot of girls have. So in the beginning when they start talking to you, they're like proper on your case, and then they almost like disappear, and then they come back when it suits them. Why is that?
Because you're not that important. You might think, oh, I know I'm not the only girl he's talking to. This is where girls are naive and silly. When they come back round, a guy will come with an excuse or a reason, and the girl will at first think she's got the upper hand and be like, oh, like, you haven't messaged me in ages, now you want to talk. That's where the boys got you. Once you fall back into the letting him sweet talk you, then he's already wormed his way back in.
See, I've done that before, yeah, where I've like not entertained it, but then I have entertained it by giving him an explanation. So I've gone, oh, so now you want to talk to me and da da da. Then it backfired and then I got called a crazy, obsessive, psycho bitch. Like, we're not together, why are you like on my dick?
Oh.
Next question. This one's a really good one and probably a really hard one to answer. These answers aren't right or wrong. They're literally...
Based on my perspective, knowing that I've got a lot of female friends and male friends as well.
Female friends. So Christina Karina 95 says, what are guys' views on celibate girls and celibacy itself?
There's no hope for you. that sounds really horrible. Unless you find a churchgoer, like a Christian man.
Yeah, it depends on who you like to. Because these questions are so easy to...
If you want a Christian man, then obviously you've got all the hope in the world. If he's not Christian, then your celibacy might as well be pointless, because I don't care what the guy's saying to you. Like, guys see that as a task. Boys see that as, oh, she's trying to run game on me. She's trying to say like, oh, I'm not having sex, I'm celibate. And the guy be like, oh, that's cool, like, I rate that. Like, in a guy's head that triggers, I'm going to have to make effort with this one. And if I am the one to put an end to a celibacy, then I'm that guy. So it's a competition with a guy with himself.
Those guys tend to also get into a relationship, but then be cheating.
Yeah. They make it seem as if they want a relationship. So then you're like, my celibacy is worth giving up for because this guy's serious about me. And you get there, and then boom.
Olive Shah says, why do guys cheat when they are in a serious relationship?
Because it's not that serious.
Okay, but she's been led to believe it is. Why?
Because that's how, according to the guy's actions and how vulnerable and gullible. That's a clever way of a guy making you feel sweet and getting his way until he's caught.
If a guy does that, this also goes into another question that was asked by a male. He says, is it possible to cheat on somebody you care about?
It's impossible.
Why? There's guys out there that claim that they really care and that they really love their girlfriend, but then are still doing that.
This is just my opinion, but...
Being somebody who's...
I've cheated before. Obviously now I'm in a relationship where I wouldn't. I'd say like it's the first time I'm in love. Like you always... No, I say love. I say love because you always think you're in love, or like think it could possibly end up being love until you're on to the next thing, if you know what I mean. If you have a relationship, even if it wasn't cheating or anything, you just said, oh, we don't want to be together anymore. The next person you get with and get into a relationship with, you think, oh, what I had before couldn't have been love because I care about this person more and more, until you do find that one.
Yeah, so maybe at the time they believe that it's love because that's all they know.
Yeah, it can't be love if only one person's feeling it. If you're both in love, then you're both never going to do any wrong. There's no reason for that relationship to ever break up. Is it possible to cheat on someone that you care about? Care about is different. I care about a pet. If you're in love with someone, then it's impossible to. Everything you do is for that person. If you have any insecurities or doubts about that person or yourself even, then it can't be love, because I can say I don't have any doubts within myself or about her. So yeah, I can say that now, whereas the old me would have thought differently.
Oh, cute. I love you too. Kiss.
Now you got lip gloss on again.
I told you it's my natural lip. I have to ask this one, even though it's really like, this is probably something I would ask. Siri says, snap. Do boys have a serious problem if you wear different colour socks?
That's just a waste of my time.
Don't be rude. I would ask you that.
Most girls like that I knew or know used to wear odd socks and bunch them together when they put in their washing away. They put odd socks together on purpose.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with that. If he does have a problem, then he's a bit weird. Mrs. Kilmer, how do you stay focused on the girl or boy you're with if you have an emotional or physical attraction that is stronger with someone else? Sometimes you think you found the one, but then there's always that boy or girl that's so amazing you reconsider.
Then you don't care about that person you think you care with. It's the same as if a girl caught a boy cheating and he said, I love you, but it was just a thing. If you're saying, oh, you care about someone, but you are tempted to do bad stuff with someone else, then that's bad on your behalf. Like, that you're always going to find someone attractive. That's just normal. Yeah. You can't
someone
not. Like, she might walk down the street and say, oh, that guy's handsome, and I might say, oh, that girl's beautiful. That doesn't mean she's going to go and cheat on me. Whereas if she was to turn around and say, I've been having thoughts about another guy, or I've been talking to this other guy and he makes me feel a certain type of way, then that's an extreme, you understand? You're not saying, I find other guys attractive. You're going into depth where you're saying, I'm with this guy, but when I talk to this other guy, he makes me think that this guy isn't the one. So you must be talking to him in a certain type of way to let him get into your head like that.
Which means that you don't really have that much respect for the other person. Yeah, you don't have respect for the other guy, and you're going to be unfaithful if that guy that you're speaking to puts in the extra effort and makes you feel a certain type of way. Ella.x says, do boys care about scars?
Boys do, men don't. Depends what they want at the situation. If a boy was just going to link you with one thing in mind, like say he just wants to have sex, he'll have sex with you because that's what he wants, and then he might go and talk about it with his boys and you might not ever speak to him again. So on that front, he don't care because he's got what he wanted. If a boy's in love with a girl, he won't care because...
But then that's something that wouldn't necessarily be shown to him the first time anyway, so it's something that I think it's kind of an unfair question, because it's like saying, would you date somebody that's overweight? Would you go out with somebody that had buck teeth or bad skin or whatever? Human beings are very shallow, very, so we would naturally go no if we didn't like it. But if you're getting to know somebody and you're dating somebody, most of the time people don't show their flaws straight away, so it's something that people can learn to love. I don't think boys have a problem with scars necessarily. If you mean like stretch marks, they have them too, like on their bums.
Yeah. Some boys do, like, I'm not gonna lie, some boys do care about scars and stuff.
Yeah,
and like it'd be a turn off for them.
Guys dream of that, like perfect. Like some boys are quite delusional and don't actually think that women have these things. Like it's like when a woman farts, some are like, women don't fart or shit.
If a girl has stretch marks or scars when a guy meets her and he don't care, then he don't care.
It's weird.
Or if he does care, he'll obviously put an end to it in his own way. But if she gains them through something that they're going through together, like she has a baby and she gets stretch marks, then he won't care because it's something that has to come.
Good question. I can't say it. Jahura. Are men actually horny 24/7 like they say?
Not horny, but we think about sex a lot. I wouldn't say if I have sex and like, yeah, it's finished, whatever, then I'm not horny straight away. But guys think about sex a lot more. Me personally, like, and based on speaking with my guy mates, always think about sex. They say once every like 5 seconds or something like that.
Did you
like,
think about sex just now?
Obviously, because the question is about sex. Not all boys, obviously it depends on their sex drive, but based on what I know, there won't ever be 5 minutes where I don't think about sex. Boys are weird, like, I don't know if it's just me, like, this might sound weird, but I'll walk down the street and see a girl that I don't find attractive. I was going to say ugly, but that's rude. Like, a girl that I don't find attractive, but in my head, I won't think of her in a sexual way, but I think, like, what would make me have sex with her? Like, I start, like, playing stupid games with myself, like, oh, I would have sex with her for, like, maybe £1 million. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's, like, immature stuff, but it's just typical lad-like stuff. Like, my friends might be on the bus if I'm going to a football match and they'd be like, oh, look at that girl, like, would you, like, let her sit in your face for, like, £1,000? Sex is always at the forefront of boys' mind, whether it's
on a banter tip
or like a serious tip. So they're not horny all the time.
IJ212XX. What does Josh think about your weight loss? Like that stigma of girls who lose a lot of weight being easy or glad of any attention. She says this annoys her so much because she doesn't believe it's true. First question was, what do you think about my weight loss, and do you think that from it I'm glad of any kind of attention and I'm easy?
The weight loss obviously is amazing. That's why I get annoyed when I see bigger people make excuses. It's not like no one's ever done it. I've bared witness to it, obviously, with herself. I think it just comes down to a willpower instead of making excuses. Like if someone said to you, you've got to swim 20 miles for £1 million, and you knew you couldn't do it, you'd still attempt it. So if someone says to you, you're unhealthy, like if you carry on going that way, you're going to get ill or diabetes, or you're going to die, and you're making excuses.
I think it's hard though, because then, like anything, if you don't see it in front of you, like if that 20 mil, is it 20 mil you said, was in front of you, if that money was in front of you, it's something that you're just like, yeah. But with results and somebody saying, oh my god, if you lose weight, you're going to be slim, you're going to get into a size this, like...
But that's what I'm saying. That's where people are going wrong, because...
But it's hard.
No, it's not. I don't care what anyone says. I don't... Like, she might have one opinion, but my opinion is opposite. Like, okay, it's hard. If someone's saying to you, you need to lose weight so you can look like this. No. I'm saying you might need to lose 5 stone to be healthier. And so it's only benefiting you, so don't go making excuses like, it's an illness, it's the way I was brought up. Okay, make a change.
Yeah, I agree 100%, but I'm saying that it is a hard thing to get motivated into when it's a lifestyle, when it's just something you're so used to. But
no, I understand it's hard to do that initial thing. The hardest thing in life is to motivate yourself. But I think if you can't motivate yourself to benefit yourself, then you're just selfish.
Benefit, no pun intended.
Not in a horrible way, but if you don't want to help yourself, then I don't think anyone should put the time in to try and help you.
So that was what you think about my weight loss. And then the other half of the question, like, do you think it's made me or has made me be glad of any kind of attention? Oops, sorry. And has it made me easy? Go on, say what you think. They're not facts.
They are facts.
By the way, can I just say, he's really serious in this video. Normally he's really funny, but he's really serious in being like...
No, because I don't want to be too jokey, because these are people's personal...
No, that's fine, I'll just be the jokey one. You carry on.
Yeah, I think people who lose weight do crave attention a lot.
Not just weight loss, anyone that has a...
Anyone, that's what I was about to say. Anyone, like if a skinny guy goes to the gym, he craves attention. He's made a change that he knows people are going to like. So I think when bigger people lose weight, they definitely crave attention. More so than anyone else, because it gives them a newfound confidence. Like, you can get a skinny guy that's confident and he goes to the gym and puts on 2 stone in tension, like all shoulders up here and can't move, but is even more confident. Whereas when you take a bigger person, you're taking someone with low confidence and self-esteem and then injecting them with like crazy amounts of confidence. So they're obviously gonna flaunt
what they never could before.
And look for that attention. They like saw other people getting that were close to them.
Me.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. We had an argument about this once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Yeah, no, she does like attention.
I don't do it now. Obviously, like when you're single, the same as you. You didn't even lose weight and you loved the attention.
I did lose weight.
Oh yeah, he was a porker in year 7 or 8.
8 and 9.
Oh, and he had bleached blonde hair and he was just a little tubby thing. It's our love connection there. It's why everyone has like Instagram and things like that, because obviously you're posting a picture for the likes, regardless of whether you say it's not that. There's some people at a higher level of like craving that likes, where it means so much to their whole lives, and then there's people that just want that kind of okay like, just to be reminded that they look beautiful. And I think that's generally like it's something that I wouldn't have admitted, but now being in a relationship and being with somebody who's opened my eyes and told me like, you do this, you know, and da-da-da, I have opened my eyes to it more and see it more. And now I understand that it was just wanting that confirmation, like just to be reminded that you are exceptional. Am I exceptional? Whatever. Okay, oh, no, this is a good one. How long does it take for a guy to fully commit to a relationship? How long does it take for them to think about topics such as marriage, children, etc., etc.? Nowadays, guys are very comfortable with having a girlfriend for years and yet there's no sign of commitment.
You might have to break that one down. Okay,
so how long does it take for a guy to fully commit to a relationship? When does he start thinking about marriage and children?
There's no time frame. Obviously, if it's years and years and he's still not like asked you to be his girlfriend or whatever, then yeah, you got to start asking questions. But it depends on how strong the connection is. For me, I've been in about 4 or 5 relationships, and
that doesn't mean he's only slept with 4 or 5 girls, by the way.
You don't need confirmation on a time as to when a guy's ready to commit. He'll show you his actions. So like, out of all the relationships I've been in, I've never really exposed them to the world, and that's not because I was ashamed of them. I think we live in such a shallow world where people think if they've got 50,000 followers on Instagram or get 1,000 likes, then it makes them sick. Like, or
sick in the game, like not ill.
People think likes have worth, so that's why you get people like, no matter where they go, they're posting pictures of it, trying to make it seem what it's not. You see these people in real life, and that's when rumours start and people start cussing them. Like I saw him like driving a Clio the other day, and on Instagram he's posting pictures in a BMW.
So are you saying that that's the reason why you
Yeah,
Didn't
basically,
expose
I'm saying
girls before?
no. Before
That you were with?
before I didn't expose it because I didn't want justification, or I didn't need justification
Oh.
from a group of people that have no relevance to my life, and by them saying, "Ah, your relationship's good" or whatever, that don't mean nothing because they have no relevance without being rude or impact on my life. Whereas now I do it more so because to show a change. But the people that do know me, they know obviously that I was a certain type of way.
What way was it? I want you to say what way it was.
And for me to then go and broadcast that I'm in a serious relationship, anyone who knows me, you can probably see on my Instagram, they'd be like, oh, he's in love, like, because they know I'd never do that stuff. And I still don't feel like I need justification from people, but I do it more so for myself, if you get what I mean, just to show myself that, oh, I've changed. I want people to see what I've got. Regardless of what they comment, I just want them to see what I have. To go back, even though I've gone way off topic, even though it's all relevant, a guy's actions will show you that. Obviously, you can't go jumping in with 2 feet after a month and, he's the one because he took me to dinner, da 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 da. If a guy's really interested in a girl, he'll almost become like a stalker. Not to the point where he's annoying you, but he'll be like, how was your day? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are your plans?
But generally wants to know.
But generally
the
cares.
answers.
Like, you can see that he cares. He's not just asking to make conversation. And then all his questions have the purpose of wanting to see you. So he'll be like, what are you doing? If you say nothing, then that should be a trigger for him to say, do you want to do something? Or what are your plans for the weekend? And then the girl says, oh, I'm going out with the girls on Saturday, and then I'm seeing my grandparents on Sunday, and then nothing. Oh, would you like to do something on Sunday evening? So he's making that continuous effort to be interested in what you're doing, but at the same time trying to be involved in what you're doing.
Basically, you can't really say when somebody is ready. Disgusting.
Random outbursts of energy.
Such an idiot. You can't really say how long it takes for somebody to think about marriage and kids. Like, I think it's something that you think about in the back of your mind, but not so much with that person straight away. So I think it's something that men do think about, their future. When does he start thinking about it with the person he's with?
I'd say nowadays everyone knows how hard the situation is for people of our era. Is that the generation? The only way anything in our generation is ever going to be back to how it was is if we do things the proper way. If you get into a relationship, unless your situation is certified, like you have a house together, like joint house, not that you moved into his house so he can kick you out at any time, then you should get married, then you should have children.
Oh, see you later, I'm going to pack my bags.
But don't try and force kids on a guy or start bringing it up because he'll be like running off down the street. It should be a mutual thing once you're in a very stable relationship. House, all them things, met the parents, family likes him, da 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 da.
Where's my tea?
It's because my mum doesn't like her.
That's none of my business.
Ratchet hose.
The last one is from Jamie Newell. This is the last one for this video, okay?
Such a sweet
Shut up.
question. Right, I'm going off camera now.
No, what does it mean when your best friend has a massive jack's eye? Josh, what do you have to say to this? What does it mean when your best friend has a massive jack's eye that he can store things inside it for winter?
He must be a squirrel.
What do squirrels look like?
I don't know. Like you.
Thank you, Jamie, but unfortunately Josh has decided to decline.
You spill water on the floor, you fucktard.
If you have an issue with that, Jamie, you're disgusting! Please take it up with Josh on his Instagram. Right, guys, so if there's any more questions, send some more and we'll do another video next week. And that's anything. Relationships. I'm gonna go again. That's nothing. We're gonna start doing live streams so we can actually talk to you properly. Josh can talk to you properly. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks. See you. Bye. Is there anything you want to say? 3, 2, 1. Take 2. I've got a question. Do boys have a problem with
See?
vagina lips that hang out? You're a minion.
You actually look like a minion.
Bang tidy or
You mean burger bun or doner kebab?
That's disgusting. Like, both of them are disgusting. Does it matter if boys have a big penis or not?
If it's all neat and tucked,
Yeah.
it looks quite pretty. If a girl tries to say, that she's not the village bicycle, a boy can tell when his penis inserts. Boys automatically think like that she's been given the injection.
Pause. Take 3.
And then he finally sleeps with you. Oh, because he's going to go back to his
Fanny.
friends.
Take 5.
On the documentaries.
How do you feel about fishy fannies? Ow! That
Yeah.
fucking hurt.
Yeah, pretty well thought of that. That she's unhygienic, but then again,
Right, bye.
it can be over hygienic. Don't you watch MTV Pumped? Like if a girl washes
Too much
shower gel, then it removes all the natural cleanse.
Bacterial vaginosis.
She knows because she's had it.
Take 6. Say fishy fanny.
Love you guys. Hi guys. Welcome to the first episode of Ask Josh. Stay tuned for more, and I hope you enjoyed Ask Josh.
Now sit up.
Now sit up.
Clap your hands as well. It gives an impact. Hi, no, go hi guys, then clap. Oh, no.
Hi guys.
No, clap first.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
Can do it undercover if we do it undercover. So where you at now? I'm feeling right now for you, baby, baby.